We are indeed with a mastermind behind the Grand Chess Tour. We were watching Miro's analysis, and you actually spotted immediately this rook takes c6 and bishop h6.
Yeah,
some flashbacks from some of your games.
It's situations where the combination just it's begging, just for sacrifice, and clearly you have just all the black pieces, just located on the other side, but king is just. It's now looked for me as easy prey for white pieces, and and of course MVL is so comfortable. It's like fish in the water. So I'm sure he enjoyed immensely. Rook a6, takes a6, bishop a6, knight takes a7. So great game. So it's we saw many good games.
Absolutely.
I think it's again. You can blame players for whatever, but not for the lack of fighting spirit.
Not in this one, for sure.
Yes.
But it was, after all, the Fabiano Caruana show.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Did you expect that?
No, I thought he would be a favorite, but I mean, his only competition was Magnus' shadow here. So it's more Magnus' ghost. Yes. So and he still has a chance of beating Magnus' record. But it was amazing performance. Amazing. Yeah, obviously he was lucky in a few games, but it's the luck benefits the strongest, and is the way he played. I mean, we discussed it. You could feel that he was well positioned at the board, and you could feel this energy of confidence. So,
exactly. Even when he was on the back foot, he was still making his moves with confidence.
That's why it reminds us of Magnus, because this is the way Magnus plays, and somehow this positive energy from Fabi affected the opponents, and they made mistakes, one after another.
Do you feel like after the candidates, a weight is off some players' shoulders, and now they perform at their true self, let's say?
Yeah, it's no doubt that when you just have to play a tournament that it's make or break, and you fail. So then one of two things happen. So either you just you psychologically collapse, or as we saw here, so you want to take revenge. So you want to show to the world and to prove to yourself what you're capable of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And Fabiano, coming from Bucharest, winning that tournament, we've seen his style in rapid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So he was definitely the dominant force in Bucharest, and also again, I think the surprise of many after losing to Garry. So he just won very handily the rapid against much younger players, and now his dominance is absolute. And not only, interestingly, it's not only in rapid, also in blitz. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, because many thought, okay, rapid is, but in blitz, and you have so many great players, Alireza, Nepomniachtchi. This after day one, the tournament was over, and I think this is somehow he relaxed because the last two games. But after such an accomplishment, and then being under this pressure, this tense. I think it's subconsciously it's a relaxation.
Yes.
Even if you want to play, and I'm sure he just already had in mind beating Magnus' record, but it's a different story. So it's you like it or not, but your body is just it just sends signals. It's okay. Time to relax.
With all that pressure, it still felt like his play was very relaxed, very natural. Now, one thing he was doing, he was playing a lot of blitz at night. And even yesterday, he met with Levon. They played a thematic blitz match in the French. Do you think that helps with performances like this?
Look, I wouldn't do it myself, but it's
and always, that's why I was going to ask.
But it's always it's very individual. So yes. And whatever he did, he did it right because he found his own algorithm, his own ideal for Fabiano Caruana. Mm-hmm. It may not be recommended to others, but he just he definitely found the right balance between preparation, mental preparation, and his posture at the board, and the way he's projected his energy. So it all works nearly perfect.
All those factors definitely contributing to his success in this event. And now there's a big fight for the second and third place for the podium. We have Alireza and MVL tied together. We've seen so many battles between these two players. It seems like there's, a French, let's say, rivalry brewing in this one.
Okay, it's French. I don't know. probably it's politically correct to call Alireza French these days.
It's French right now.
Yes. Yeah, but it's not just about them just representing the same country, but I think it's also the style. So it's Alireza lately just he began playing just more. Can't call more reserve chess. So this is not the same attacking chess, but I think his big weakness, the complicated endgames. I mean, how you handle these endgames. Again, it remains one of his Achilles' heels.
He's maturing in his play, as you just mentioned. What do you think he needs to reach, let's say, the next level? Now we see this swing from 2800. He reached that when he was 18. Now he's back 2720, 2730. What do you think he needs to reach the next level?
I think it's probably psychological.
Psychological.
He definitely has. This is all chess qualities he needs. I'm sure the preparation was excellent, but it's not enough. Again, he's missing what Fabi has found. But it took Fabi a long time. So what's the right balance? Between your preparation and again the way you play. So there's so many components now. It should the all stars in the right constellation, and it seems that there are some elements, vital elements, missing. But it's no one but Alireza himself and his team, probably his family, they have to discover it and just find how to translate his enormous potential and his knowledge, and again maturing chess into something that could be, again, it's not to be one of the best, but to compete for the title of the best.
Let's talk about the challenger as well. Gukesh is obviously struggling in this one, struggling in rapid time controls. Now, how important are those in the upcoming match? And will he need to do something? Is there an emergency right now for him to try to improve in this time format?
Oh, no.
We've seen Ding versus Nepo go tie breaks.
If for some reasons, Ding doesn't play and it's Nakamura, yes, that's I would say it's very important. But still, whatever. So of course, it's assumed Ding will play.
Yes.
It's a classical chess match, and it could end up 7-7, and and it could move to rapid. As by the way, many were matches
in recent times.
In recent
Fabi
times.
in 2018 versus Magnus.
Before Karyakin. So we just actually more matches ended in a tie break.
Yes.
So then just before it. And look, I don't know. It's for me. The match sounds a bit odd because. I mean, and everyone knows my view that this is the World Championship match is a match between two strongest players. Definitely, that's not the case, it's I don't mean to be offensive, but it's an interesting match. I can hardly call the World Championship, so and it's not because Gukesh playing Ding, but just that was my position for decades, and it's a pity that Magnus is not playing. But I understand his decision, and I think it's best for Magnus, and maybe it's time that we will start just closing the chapter of the official titles. I don't know. Again, I'm not here to make these decisions, but I'll be curious to see how it goes, because the question number one, whether Ding can really play as Ding, not like his bleak shadow.
Let's talk about the Grand Chess Tour a little bit and its future plans. In 2025, we're hearing there's the return of the Grand Finals. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it seems that there's a demand for a final showdown. We try to move more emphasis to classical chess, to the final classical chess event in St. Louis. But it seems it was not enough. So we have not decided on the format, but it's most likely that in 2025, after the same 5 tournaments in the same order, we most likely will go to a final. So this is with 4 top players. So again, this question is about how to identify. This is because they have top 3, and then maybe we have special event for 4, 5, and 6 to decide who will be the 4th. It's still being discussed, but I would say that it's almost certainly we'll have the final 4. Same format that we had in London some time ago, just before COVID, I think that it will add intrigue and excitement. And again, it's knockout stage is something that always attracts very broad public.
Absolutely, and we see this combination between rapid time controls as well as classical in the Grand Chess Tour. Are we going to see something like that in the Grand Finals as well? A combination between the time formats?
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's again yet to finalize the decision, but it will be definitely it's the combination of classical and rapid. So again, we want this event to be the most entertaining one, and these days there's no entertainment in chess without a portion of rapid blitz.
Of course. Garry, thank you very much for joining us. We'll let you go enjoy the games right now.
Absolutely.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Cristian. As we